who's that guy? God, his eyebrows are so distinct. That was actually something.
It did things to me.
You pissed on the dog.
Wow. There's something out there. Over there.
That flash was legit, and we're not talking about that enough.
That was great. I think we legitimately got a massive thing. What the hell was that?
Welcome to the UFO campout. We're here on the brink of Hinkley Point, which is a nuclear power station, which is beaming with UAP activity. We've got our UFO HQ in there, filled to the brim with UFO technology. We're going to give you the full tour, and we're also going to camp as well, like all campers do, with an air fryer.
Perfect, good. Yeah, that was good.
Whacking some nails in it. It's an enormous tent owned by Alex Smith, unsurprisingly, and will be our station for the UFO HQ.
It's time for my grand erection.
Wait, what happens? You've just inflated.
It's an air beam tent, yeah.
What? I thought we had to put all the little bars in and stuff. It's just all air. It's just air. That is the highlight of the weekend. Just didn't expect it. Feel this, Craig. Feel this girth. No, not that. There. That's much bigger.
My God.
Yeah.
I've never felt anything like that before.
No, me neither.
Wait, is that the sound of a UFO?
UFOs. No, everyone knows that they're completely silent, Craig. That's what's so scary about them.
The reason this is so fucking big is once we get the alien, because we're going to get one, it's going to stay in one of these compartments.
That's why we got the mallets as well.
That's just if they, yeah.
Alien pummeling.
We've also employed some, the help of a bloodhound. I don't know where he's probably just on a break.
Training them on the scent. Oh, I can't believe this is all air. That's throwing me for six, that. That's crazy. Welcome to the UAP HQ. Oh, I can just feel the technology in here, you know?
It's crazy. We're going to be doing live dissections in here later.
We are.
I can't wait for that.
And
Crazy.
reconstruction probing.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
which is going to go in our blackout rooms. Let's show you the blackout rooms first of all. Obviously, we will be sleeping in these, but also they have a secondary use and a tertiary use. We've got developing photos, obviously, if we're using film reel. And also, this is maybe an interrogation room in case we manage to actually get
A live one.
a live one.
I'd love to get a live one.
And we can black them out in here, interrogate. These are identical. Soundproof, right?
Yes, they're identical to confuse the UFO. If
Yeah.
we need to do any sort of deep interrogation techniques, like we need to make them wonder what time of day it is, you know, like real CIA in Afghanistan
it's crazy
shit.
stuff.
We've got the kitchen suite here. Obviously, you've got the setup. As was mentioned earlier, there is an air fryer. It's something we're trying.
It's tempting, isn't it?
It's extremely
You got a steak and you have a little bit of chicken on the side.
we could boil potatoes, sure, but you could also
air fry it.
buy a low bro. I mean, and then
I'm just also thinking ahead to Hat Day Live in the Warehouse, and then that becomes a new option for cooking in half
give it
an
a
hour.
go. I mean, like I say, it's only 40 grand.
Whack it in the basket. What I think is ultimately having those carbs will help us with the energy on the field when we're scouting for UFOs.
For those UFOs.
Also, I got some black truffle crisps for the same purpose.
Because when you're out there looking for one, like
We'll be snapping around like pigs finding truffles.
exactly, it gets you in the mindset
Yeah.
of finding them. Yeah, we've got a double gas hob just in case, and we're going to be doing steaks later. I've got a fairly strong theory that the reason we're being visited is because of our cuisine. So we're going to try and impress. Over here, we've got the technology suite.
Technology suite. Of course, we've got the projector here, which we could use kind of like a Batman signal to the skies to invite them
Landing
over.
zone.
Also, we're going to be looking up previous sightings as well. iPad to view our content, of course, and maybe for some Netflix and chill later.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, big time.
big time.
Sweet. Steam Deck in case I get bored once I get abducted. I'm sure I'm going to be put into a waiting room of sorts.
Yeah, with other cattle.
So I've got some UFO and alien-based games on there.
You guys
preloaded.
pre-lubed for the probing?
No.
I didn't pre-lube.
Yeah, you got pre-lubed.
I didn't pre-lube.
I'm currently very damp.
I see you found my probing tools.
Yeah, you went wooden. Why'd you go wooden? For their technology not to interfere with...
Oh, yeah, no magnets.
No magnets.
No magnets.
They don't interfere with anything.
Yeah, well, we've got a few that
Oh,
are.
no.
Ooh.
Careful with that one.
We're going to be probing, we're going to be checking, we're going to be researching, and most importantly, we're going to be watching the skies
Yes.
tonight as we 100% get on camera undisputed evidence
Yeah. Finally.
Finally. I hope we don't burn down my tent with an air fryer tonight. Is probably my main concern.
There is a risk there. There is a risk.
But air frying chips is going to be we are going to be laughing, aren't we?
So we do dinner then sightings, right?
Do you know the site? Well,
Oh, yeah.
Might not see them in the daylight. Well, obviously we'll always be looking up.
Always looking up.
Never don't look. I think is what they say, right?
Yeah. Never don't look.
Never not looking.
Yeah. We've got Alien Dog here with us.
He's gonna find the aliens. He's gonna be low bushing, so he's gonna be in the bushes. Look, he's ready. Look,
Pull them out of the bushes.
if that was an alien coming at him, he's
Gone.
catching him. He's like, yeah,
Fantastic.
straight away,
Yeah.
bam.
And you've trained the scent
Oh yeah,
as close
What
as you
sense
could.
have you been using?
alien come.
I also want to say a huge thanks to our Greenlight members.
Oh,
Those are our members in general, but they've used the Greenlight website to vote to make this happen. And with that, we've got a couple of pieces of technology, maybe just the one actually, that was paid for by it so that we can see the skies.
This is a thermal, and this is something that you kind members have helped us get, right? So basically, my big theory, not even my big theory, what I've seen on Reddit is that most of the good spottings these days are using thermals because it's easy to trick the human eye. You know, they just hide. They're easy to bend visible light, right? We do it all the time. Well, they haven't quite mastered the infrared stuff, and quite a few bits of footage out there of thermals picking up the UFOs. So that's why we've got this. So tonight we're going to be scouring the skies with this thing, and probably a few times trips to the toilet, I'm guessing, as well.
Oh, sure.
And other hilarious things. And we can connect it to an iPad, and we can all watch it like a CCTV
In real
camera.
time.
The zoom is impressive. So, 20 times.
20 times zoom on this
very
as well.
impressive.
Thank you very much, members, for that. We are going to have a great time doing it.
And after this, we'll just use it to spy on people. Toilet's an interesting one. You have to sit down in the toilet. There's like it's been sectioned, so you have like a little in the front you can pee into it. Although obviously because the way I was, built, I just touched right. I hit the bottom of it. It's kind of annoying. And anyway, there's like a big drop. Otherwise, probably just do one out here. Well, this is you can see my plot over here. It's all been prepped. We've got a little campfire set up in the front. This is my humble 4-man tent, which I would say is 4 men tightly in. It's going to be 1 man and 1 dog. A bit of a tight squeeze. Classic camp bed. Got a little mattress in here. My sleeping bag and my pillow. That's all you need. And I've got Murph's bed in the corner. But either way, this is my humble abode for the evening. What's up, Murph?
I've got a recipe that I think lures in all of the aliens.
What do you mean? The scent of
It's the scent. That's why they come to this planet. It's because of our cuisine.
You reckon?
I think it's
Especially in England.
It's a cuisine thing, and it's air fried chips that they're here for. They've heard all about it.
Hold on, Murph is humping the blanket. That's good content right there. That is censored. That is vile.
Come on, man. This is outrageous.
That's not for our demographic. Bag for life, bag for bin. Now bin stuff can go in the bin. What else do usual campers have, Smith? A big Jackery battery?
Underneath there, yeah.
Of course, you got your camper's fridge and your camper's HQ.
This is car camping. I've just noticed we've got a new neighbour who's doing the opposite of car camping. It's bike camping, which is like so far from car camping, you can't even imagine. It's basically misery. So you try and get as much stuff as you can on a bike. Spoiler, there's never enough space on a bicycle. It doesn't work. It's a stupid thing. But basically they live in a bin bag, then they get up in the same clothes they've been wearing for the last 5 days, put the bin bag back on the bike and cycle off. But yeah, if you have a look, it's amazing really what they do.
So the Ethernet cable's plumbed into the...
Yeah, they're inside the beams. It's Cat 6 in beam.
Cat 6 in beam. So obviously now that we're setting up, of course, we now need to think about our plan. Obviously we're constantly under...
I'm buzzing.
Yeah, but, well, that's
Can't wait.
because we're near the nuclear power site.
That's the UFOs.
But yeah, we're constantly surveying the skies right now, of course. Is there a peak time for aliens, Smith?
They after dinner normally.
After dinner.
So we're very near to a nuclear power plant. The reason we're camping here, well, I say very near, we're 10 miles, which is about as close as you want to get. You know, we're in the red zone, as you put it, of the Hinkley Point Power Station, which is a nuclear power station. I don't know where, well, all our nuclear missiles, I don't think they're in silos, I think they're in submarines. But in the US, at least, they get a lot of sightings around missile bases, launch bases as well. And they're not sure whether the things that are seen are UFOs, aliens, coming from another place to see what our ultimate destructive weapon is and how it works. Or instead, because there is so much radioactive shit going on around power stations and things like that, it could be like a form of atmospheric plasma or something like that. So like, as in the sightings that have been seen, could be some form of like just weird physics going on that we don't quite understand. So this is a night vision monocular. This is a PSV 14. This is a Gen 2 Plus for people who know what those are. It's not quite Gen 3, but this is really, really good for just seeing stuff in the night sky. It'll intensify all the light. We're not going to miss a thing here in Alien HQ, no. Be it a mealtime or an alien.
If we find an alien,
yeah,
Murph drags it out of a low bush.
Right.
We interrogate. They unfortunately die in our violent interrogation process. Do we eat them?
It's a catch and cook scenario, isn't it?
Catch and cook. We don't throw back.
Oh my God, some sort of alien creature. What is that?
That's UFO dog. UFO. Oh, that's how we found out it was a UFO. We were testing the thermal and he came up. We're like, he must be a UFO.
Gotta be.
So you know. Oh, he's corrupting the lens. That's what they do. You can't.
The footage is always bad.
You can't get clear shots.
Because they're corrupting the footage.
I see something.
Did they go in your car?
Oh God, it's massive. It's horrifying.
Oh, come on.
So tonight is obviously a special treat for us. We don't eat like this all the time. However, we do want to put on a great meal just to, you know, show the guys upstairs what kind of cuisine we have on offer. So tonight we're going to be doing Aberdeen Angus fillet steaks on the fire. Going to put some wood-fired garlic seasoning on them. I'm quite excited about. But alongside that, we're going to have a nice big bit of tender stem broccoli that we're going to do on the gas. And of course, tonight's real experiment, an air fryer in a tent. We're going to have some sweet potato fries. That's going to go in the air fryer.
We got dessert, right?
Well, I mean, we need something to go with these delicious looking strawberries.
What could possibly go with those?
Or how about a 1.4 kilogram cheesecake?
Oh, this.
Cheesecake. Now, Ross's favourite, the Cheesecake Factory. It's not the chocolate cake, but it is a cheesecake. But you want to try the Cheesecake Factory
I haven't eaten
cheesecake?
this morning, so I'm
Oh,
for
good.
anything
Yeah,
right now.
Me too.
Very, very hungry.
Okay, we'll try the cheesecake. It's in. So we've got a huge bag of truffle chips, a cheesecake, 4 fillet steaks,
And an air fryer.
Just your normal camping
normal
shop.
camping shopping. Right, should we get some water, did you say?
Nah.
Nah, good, I like it.
This is really heavy.
Slight caveat with this, it is meant to be defrosted for 8 to 12 hours. And hope you guys like ice cream cake.
So we really like to do things like bare minimum here, just to keep light and mobile, chasing the UFOs. So we kind of keep it minimal, right? It's quite clear that a lot of this you own already. It's
This
not
is mine.
funded members. So
This is my HQ. I've been hunting UFOs in this thing for years.
The thing that you funded is obviously this project and
And a
the thermal
thermal.
cam. Thank you for that.
You can't go past gently swaying barley and not do a gladiator shot. I wanted to get a nice shot of the area that we're in, but I didn't want to upset. A couple of the campers that have turned up around us are having a very quiet time, and I did not want to be the guy to launch a drone next to them. So we've gone for a nice little country walk so we can get out the way so I can fly off somewhere, get up really high so they won't hear it, and then I'll fly over and get the shots we need. So that's it. You're gonna have to hand.
That's a UFO.
It's a UFO. You're gonna have to hand launch it.
Point updated.
So obviously you're at the height that UFOs are, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm looking up now at the sky, seeing if I can see any UFOs. Nothing yet. I'll hold it for a minute just to see. But this is going to be our view. This is our landscape for the evening. The sky we're going to be watching. And as you can see in the left-hand part of the frame there, just along the coast, is a nuclear power station. We aren't getting close to it. We aren't trying to break any laws. We don't want the nuclear police, which are apparently a real thing, coming after us. We're miles away. But we've got a great view of the sky above it. Nothing yet. Eagle Eye 1 is on the case. You can get thermal drones. Members, if you want to green light a thermal drone for me, thank you very much. They're about $5 grand. Let's get out of here. Quick pack up before the Russians calibrate our position and blow us to pieces with artillery.
That's
supposed to be that side.
I think we're losing light, Smith. We better get back to camp quick.
That's right. Better get the optics out so we don't lose any of the UFOs that are currently buzzing around our heads. I almost can't move for the UFOs around here.
Importantly, we need to lure them in with steak.
That's true. And an air fryer.
Oh, this is research and development. Don't look at the screen. No,
That's a game, Trot.
But this is like testing my reflexes, you know, just in case like a UFO comes at me.
Yeah.
Then my thumbs are trained. A lot of UFO looking and finding is waiting, you know, like fishing.
Like fishing, yeah.
Just like fishing, you're just waiting for a catch.
Speaking of reflexes,
Let's dumb them down.
time for a beer. It's like the anti-aliasing, isn't it? It's like anti-aliasing for the mind beer.
Taking the edge off.
It blurs the edges. to make it
Blurs the
look better.
edges. Yeah, yeah. We're on edge. Let's be honest, I'm anxious about making contact. Are you anxious about making contact?
Oh man, I mean, I wish content just appeared. I mean, I think somebody's doing it. Ross is doing it somewhere, right?
What, contact?
Ross is making content somewhere.
No, I said contact. Fucking hell.
Ross, watch out, your legs are on fire. Oh, no, sorry, wait, it was just in front of the lens.
Okay, I've just been informed we've got some new intelligence in the form of natural chickens. Now, chickens, as we know, they're very honed in on their senses. But sometimes humans don't have the sensory organs to detect things like animals can. So, thankfully, we've come to a place where there are chickens. So I'm going to ask them a few questions. Sandpit. We'll play in that later, obviously. Oh, and the rock climbing. Are there aliens? Are there aliens in the area? Hinkley Point. Oh? You having a look around? Oh, one leg off the ground. What does that mean? Is that a yes or a no? I just didn't do the research. I just don't know. Either way, the chickens are here. So if they start kicking off in the background, then we'll know something's happening, I think. What does it mean? What does that mean? If we get hungry, Craig. You know what I mean? Means we can have some eggs.
Yes.
That's what I meant. We can go
Yes.
get some eggs.
They got any veal?
You love veal.
Oh my god. I don't know if it's real, but I saw something. I don't know where. But it got a hold of me. It did things to me. I think I'm just... Hang on. Oh. I'm just in the toilet. But it did something to my eye. Look at my eye. Aliens. Aliens are real. Aliens are real and they're scary.
Trying to get this fire to burn nice and clean. So far, not so successful.
I think an alien touched my eye in the toilet. I'm a bit embarrassed about it because I wanted to touch my bum.
The chickens, I never watched Signs. I've never watched
Have you
Signs.
never seen Signs?
No.
I thought it was
These are
alright.
Williams now.
Who is?
Signs.
Welcome back to the kitchen. We have the steaks ready to go. I've got some amazing fillet steaks, and again, we don't eat like this every day. This is a treat. These are Angus, Scottish. And then we've just put a little bit of this. I found this in Costco. It's a wood fire garlic rub. I mean, we're not endorsing this. I have no idea. This might be shit.
It could be.
We've had the fire going for a little while now, so it's
Perfect.
nice.
Not
Kicking
smoking.
off loads of heat.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that sizzle. There it is.
I need a rinse. I
a
need a
sink.
rinse.
We don't have a
We don't have a sink. We've got everything but the kitchen sink. You filming or struggling? You better not include this.
Please, it makes us look unprofessional.
We're professional UFO hunters.
Doesn't really need oil, but
Oh, does it not? Down here, we've got this amazing Jackery power pack, not sponsored. We bought these ourselves, but Jackery, if for some reason you see this, please send us these. This thing is huge and can run a fridge for about a week. However, an air fryer is so energy intensive, it'll run for about an hour. So we only need about 12 minutes, I think. Oh, preheat, it's got a preheat setting. Shit panel, great feature.
yeah.
I was told in McDonald's that you want to go frozen, you don't want them to defrost too much shit.
All right, good to know.
Same thing about-
Just let you know, we should be looking at the sky.
anything, Craig?
Just a quick glance around.
I looked up too quickly and now I'm seeing.
Wait, what was that?
Oh my
See the
god.
little tail wiggling
No.
around.
I'm sure I... No, I thought I saw something
I
over
think we
there.
should be. We are looking at the sky. We're watching the sky.
It's a beautiful night.
We're currently drawing 1,780 watts. That's quite a lot.
But this is more efficient than an oven, apparently.
What, an air fryer?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's just because it's a more condensed convection oven. It's essentially the same thing.
The hound is getting home, Greg. You could see him. He's looking at it. Look. It's like, what's this man doing? It's wafted.
It's done. It's all-
Craig,
this
can
is
I
all
just get you a beautiful shot of that meat? Look at that.
Look.
That's on a wood charcoal fire.
Look at this broccoli.
That is broccoli. Normally I cook it until it's white. Aliens.
Do you reckon the UFOs come out of the gold now?
I think the UFO spins out the sun.
Smith's mentioned tic tacs and spheres a lot.
Yeah.
So I reckon if they reflect off that metallic surface of gold now, that's going to look gorgeous.
Get back here, Gom Jabbar.
Oh, that perfectly wedges in there.
My plate.
No one now.
UFO campout just became Nigella's delicious campout. I'm slightly concerned that doing what I just did, I put it in a pan for a bit, put the lid on and covered it in butter. I'm worried if it's made it tighten up a lot. You know how they like toughen up a bit if you do that sometimes?
Yeah, we'll let it rest. Oh god, there's literally chickens.
Oh God.
He doesn't look like he's much of a threat, is he? I don't think he's bothered by the chickens. Hello. Unfazed. I don't really want him to get into a position where he could like accidentally get one though, you know? Well, okay, well he's not got an instinct to go for it. I think he's more likely to play with them than actually go for them. He's only about UFOs and aliens.
Wait. I know why they're here.
Oh, because of the communication earlier.
Yeah. Trot, your chickens have come home.
Trot, your chickens have come home to roost.
It's a sign.
There are just 3.
Does it taste
It
good?
was great. Oh, yeah. The air fryer was a good choice.
Oh yeah. Pokemon Brock. Poker Brock.
Yeah, toss it off. Don't get shots like that anymore. Unless you do it again tomorrow. The day after that.
Do you reckon this was a job? The old flame fanners.
Yeah. Definitely professional blowers.
Professional blowers.
Yeah.
Quite smoky in it.
It's cheesecake time here in the Alien HQ.
Might be too early. It might still be a bit frozen.
We're hoping it's defrosted. Chris Trott has volunteered for human trials.
Human trial experiment number 1. Here I am.
It's quite late now. We've had dinner and obviously we're very, very keen for dessert.
It's 9:30.
And we were like, well, do we want to leave it a bit longer to make sure it's fully defrosted? And then Craig made the very good point of, well, you've got so much of it, you could have one bad piece now and a better piece later. And so Chris Trott has
I mean, I'm sold at that point.
bravely volunteered. for
I
human
stand up.
trials.
I am taking this bullet. Also, with UFO hunting, it's a lot of. We've been pointing the camera at the sky,
High calorie work.
and much like looking for ghosts, a lot of it could be done after the fact. We may not have even spotted a UFO in our shots.
We're just collecting the data.
So later we'll be throwing up the projector, both looking at actual sightings, real ones, and then looking at our footage and seeing if there is any.
That looks like it's ready.
It does, doesn't it?
Oh, the way they've designed that is great.
Look at that.
A UFO.
Huh?
Oh
Found a UFO.
Wait,
That's a UFO. Oh my god.
This is the closest to a UFO we've had.
Keep your hands steady, Craig. Please don't shake around. What is that?
What is that?
What is that?
Really disappointed when you see this one. It's really clear that it's a plane.
Oh Oh wait, you've got.
Wait, what are you doing? We've seen a UFO, Ross. You don't film on the high quality.
Shake it and
You
like,
don't film
zoom
on the
in.
high quality camera if we've seen a UFO. It has to be low quality, otherwise people won't believe it.
That looked legit then.
Where's it
Craig.
gone?
I'll film through your camera. Just lift
It
it
probably
high
zoomed
enough.
away,
I'll
Craig,
get yours.
into the atmosphere.
Seriously, if that was a plane, I'd still be able to see it. Yeah, oh, there it is.
You hold your camera high enough, I'll get it through yours, and then we can.
You see it?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Many thanks.
There it is.
That can't just be a plane.
UFO.
See, this is what it's like to shoot a UFO sighting. That's what it looks like from behind the camera. You don't often see that, do you?
That is nuts.
Right, let me get a little bit of cheesecake. Straight from the US into my mouth. It's really good. It's really good.
There it is.
You see something?
Yeah, Trop.
What's that?
Look, so there's the van.
Van?
Clouds.
Clouds.
That's what clouds look like. And then,
Whoa, what is that?
you hear that? It went like, "Meow."
No, honestly, what is that array of stuff?
I think it's gotta be alien ships.
Yeah,
Or maybe it's like a trail they left when they warp jumped or something.
could be. I don't see that with the naked eye.
No.
What is that? Another UFO sighting. We'll have to throw it up on the projector just to be sure.
White hot. Got some lights.
Lights don't change infrared.
No, it's good for us though.
Yeah, it's good
Like,
for,
if you
good for
want
this
light
camera, that's for sure.
We're gonna have to show you what we filmed.
Yeah, we just saw something.
What did you see?
So I've seen two things now. Is that thing above the tent earlier in the sky, and then this.
Well, that one was debunked
The sky. We've
immediately.
been watching
but-
the sky all night.
Don't know
Man.
what you mean. I
been
know
looking.
what I saw, and I refuse all evidence.
Yeah, he saw it with his own eyes.
That's fair
That's a
enough.
fake.
Yeah, sometimes I do believe other people's perspectives more than visual evidence. Like we all should.
Excuse me.
What the fuck was that? What the hell was that?
Yeah, mate.
There's something out there. I don't know what it was.
What do you mean?
Over there.
Look, mate, this is gonna look staged because I'm perfectly lit, and normally I don't think I would be. Film him.
Craig, what did you just see?
I don't know. I was in the toilet. I opened the door and I wasn't. It was like darkness outside.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't where I went in.
What?
And then when I walked out, like there's a burst of light.
Okay.
And suddenly that solar light was on the outside, and I could see that I was now on the grass again.
Oh my god.
Was the burst of light maybe this guy lighting his dog?
There was a dancer that came through with light.
Is it similar to that or
It was no, it was. I mean,
quite entrancing, isn't it? You think you got taken?
I'm just saying, like, how
Oh wait, did they take you?
how will I open the door to a toilet and then suddenly there'd be darkness outside, and yet I know that I went in with the light on.
Oh,
Hell, he's onto something.
I think you
Did it-
taken.
Craig, do you feel sore anywhere?
Yeah, but that's pretty normal.
It's normal, is it? I don't suppose you did just go to the toilet and had a big buttery steak.
Smith,
Yeah.
what just happened to UFO Dog?
UFO dog just had, I think, what could have been an interdimensional experience. I think they may have slipped between the third and fourth planes of reality.
You pissed on the dog. That's what happened.
Wow, that too. So I was going for a private toilet. I wasn't being an exhibitionist. I'd gone around the corner to go for a pee. Murphy came around the corner investigating, and just as my stream was receding, the proud arc that was once thrusting nobly into the hedge began to recede. And as that arc dropped in to a much tighter acute angle, Murphy felt that was the exact moment to go between me and the end of my pee stream. And as it receded further, unfortunately, he may have received a light sprinkling that was very much against my will. But he really just shoved himself under there, like, yo, dog, what's going on? I'm like, I thought you'd understand at a primal level what peeing is.
Apparently not. Okay. Now's the prime time. We've had our food.
You've had
Time.
2 slices of cheesecake.
I've had 2 slices of cheesecake.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
It's currently 10:52.
Peak, the witching hour.
It is the witching hour
terms.
in UFO terms.
Yeah.
So we're going to go out into the field and get closer to the source of activity. It's actually a big glow over there.
That's actually where it is, so that's Hinkley Point.
That's Hinkley Point.
That's the glow.
Can you see the glow that's like...
Oh, wow. Yeah.
You really can see the glow there.
Ross, I'm pretty scared. Don't tell the others.
Greg, I could hear that. I heard that. Copy.
If the alien comes first, we can run. Me and you. We can be free. Right, the others get eaten.
Yeah. What were you guys saying? What were you guys saying?
Huh?
What did you just say?
Nothing, just that when we see aliens, it's going to be pretty cool.
Yeah, it's going to be cool as hell, yeah.
It's going to be really cool.
I can't wait. Oh, that's
We're
pretty
breaking
cool.
the clouds apart.
Look at that.
That's pretty gnarly.
That's pure radiation. And that's what the UFOs are attracted to, from what we know from Reddit. Through Alex.
Oh, right, yeah. There's a bit of a chain.
It's a chain of sources. Craig, I'm actually quite scared as well. I didn't think we would actually fund this through Greenlight.
I thought there was no way they were going to greenlight this.
Me too.
It
And now
sounds like
we've just kind of been forced into this against our will. Well, not really,
I didn't
but
sign up for this. I thought I was going to be editing Minecraft when I signed my contract.
Craig, you know we got off Minecraft years ago now.
If I don't want to be hunting UFOs and potentially getting probed
I think
and
we're
abducted in the toilet like
Craig,
I
I
was.
think you're scaring me. First of all, that's not calming me down at all. Now I'm worried about getting abducted, so I'm probably not going to go to the toilet
Just
now.
don't use the toilet.
Great. I'm going to hold it in
For
all
2
night.
reasons.
What did you do in that toilet, Craig? What happened in that toilet?
Not just the aliens, but there was another reason.
Okay.
You should.
I don't need to know. I don't need to know. It's okay. Oh, you keep it to yourself.
You should.
Craig, no, don't say it.
You should.
Don't put it into words, please.
Don't go in there
Thank you.
for at least 5 minutes.
Let it draft.
My whole story about the aliens was just because
Because you took an enormous shit.
I stunk it out pretty badly.
Okay.
Did you see any aliens?
Yeah, maybe.
What did you see?
Nothing yet. Nothing
They're
yet.
not in the toilet. Don't look
Yeah,
in there.
don't worry about the toilet.
So are we're expecting ground-based aliens? Yeah.
What's that?
What the fuck is that?
What is this?
What we saw earlier, it's the sandpit.
But it's so much more scary at night time. Alien dog is distracted by chickens. So we're on our own here. We're just setting up a pod for the night vision, is it? Or is it the thermal?
This is the thermal observation
Thermal.
system.
Thank you, Greenlight, for funding this.
I think it's got a smell. It's got a sniff. It's got a sniff.
It's got a sniff of an alien.
Something.
This is our live feed of our Watch the Skies. We're going in.
Don't go it. That's the no man's zone. You can't go past that point.
Deadly.
Oh my god, the radiation.
My legs.
You're not supposed to go there.
That's an alien. Look.
Please. Oh my god, it's an alien.
Fucking hell.
Oh, what is that? Oh my god.
Oh,
It's just Ross.
What's alien dog found? Is that a pond? It's a fucking pond. Off. Off.
Get off the pond.
Murphy.
His ass was so bright
I could have walked
in
in
this thermal.
Off. Come on. Off. There's no rush. What's...
Get off the pond.
Get off there.
Who's that guy? God, his eyebrows are so distinct. Look how distinct his eyebrows are. Who is that guy? That's a really cool shot.
Can you just commend my focus pulling here, please?
It's phenomenal.
I'm literally pulling as he walks away.
That's Ross right now with Alien Dog going into no man's zone. Furthest anyone's ever gotten to Hinkley Point apart from the people that work there.
What's that? Do you see that? I saw it on this camera as well. Do you see the thing just fly up from it?
I did see something.
Wait, where's he gone?
Focus on the sky.
He's been abducted. Oh, there he is. He's still there.
He's pointing up.
He's trying to gesture them down, I think.
He's pointing up and down. Is he trying to invite them in or something?
There's something there, but alien dog's with him.
There's something in front of us.
Did you not hear it?
No. I'm focused on the skies.
I
I'm
did
trained
hear it.
for the skies.
Smith heard it.
I'm trained for the skies, not the ground.
I'm starting a company.
He's
It's lit,
inviting them
fam.
in. Ross, be careful. You're like a beacon. He's so fucking brave. He's doing his light dance. What's that? Did you see that?
Yeah, I did.
Something flicked across the screen there at 3:50. Right behind his head.
What do you see?
When you're doing a light dance is when something flew past your head, so I think they liked that, or they're threatened by it.
Oh, look. There.
Oh yeah. What is that? What is that?
Oh shit.
That was actually something.
That was.
That was actually something.
It was fast.
Alien dogs found something. I can't believe we actually saw something moving horizontally across the horizon at speed.
So this area of sky is directly above the nuclear power station.
Yeah.
I heard we fucking saw something, man. We actually saw something in there. And then Murphy felt it. They went over to the tent. There was a man. They disappeared immediately. So I don't know if they're real.
You don't know if they're real.
Or they weren't there for long. There was a shape and then just disappeared.
Oh, shut up, Craig.
I think we're going to have to look at the footage back at base. This looks fucking crazy.
I don't think we'd hit success within minutes
Oh no, we've already got
of being
our
out
best
here.
footage.
Ah, something's tying me up.
Shit.
Oh, it's the UFO dog.
Who do we sell the footage to?
Whoever will buy it.
Daily Star.
Oh, I love this shit.
We should watermark mark this shit.
Not the fucking Daily Star.
I'm cutting it.
All right.
I think it's pretty conclusive.
I think we've got something
yeah,
there.
definitely.
I think we've got
That
something.
plus the stuff that I filmed earlier.
And the toilet incident.
Yeah, the toilet incident,
We'll
which
have to
was
redact
an
that one.
abduction, probably.
Just get as much documentary evidence as you fucking can.
I mean, that glow says it all, doesn't it? Like,
It does.
that's not of this world.
I don't want to disagree with you, Craig. That's just Hinkley Point, but
Why is it glowing then?
because it's Hinkley Point. But what I will say, all that spilling out is drawing UFOs to it clearly.
Oh, look at that over there.
Big bright one, isn't it?
I bet they love that one. I bet that's like a traffic light to them. I reckon that's like red.
That's one of their big.
Shit, did that one just go out? I think one of those just went out.
That one here. That's just a flash.
Oh, wait,
that.
you're right.
That was a big flash.
It's a flash.
That was a really big flash.
What
that
was
been?
that?
Did you get that on the night vision?
Yeah. It's out of focus, so it's perfect for the...
That was like just a full-on like flash.
Yeah, and it's not like a plane that's constantly...
No, it's not a plane.
What the fuck was that? That wasn't even like a shooting star flash. That was
Is it
just
like would it be like a satellite?
No, I think it was something jumping to light speed.
Oh, of course.
I mean, what else could it be?
Well, there's a moving.
I mean, sorry, but Ross, that's a plane. That's a plane.
Yeah, it's just so we can use it as a bearing.
What a plane looks like?
Exactly. Because right next to
How
it.
do I know that that's a plane?
Have a little zoom.
I can hear the plane.
Yeah, I can hear
Sounds
it
like
too.
a plane.
But you needed to see one to get your bearing.
No, just to.
What if we all needed to get our bearing?
Just
We
make
would
sure
know
we
that
know
was a
what-
plane.
We can shrug that one off, can't we?
There's some innate knowledge here.
I'm just saying. Look, we can shrug that off. We know that is.
Are you familiar
plane.
with epistemology? That flash was legit, and we're not talking about that enough.
Do you want to watch it back on here?
No, it's gonna look shit. Yeah, I did realise that could be out.
There.
It is.
Fucking
That's massive.
dude, you caught it.
That was a huge. that was a bright flash.
I think we legitimately got.
That was a massive flash.
What the hell was
But
that?
what was it then?
I don't know.
The amount of stuff I've got on this phone now that's like UFOs today.
It's crazy.
Look,
Let's play it back. Play it back.
hang on, I'm crying. That's like...
Go back. Go back. Go back.
I have...
Oh shit! There it is.
What the fuck was that?
Whoa. That's obviously blurry, but like, that's
Yeah, 'cause
bright.
I was focused on you two at the time.
Oh shit, you don't reckon that's a missile blown up in orbit, do you?
Oh my god! Imagine.
So we want to check the news real quick? Because legitimately, I do not know what that was. I don't know what that could have been. I don't know.
Lens caps on. So Asia's just trying to say, okay, I'm getting just not much at all.
Lens cap, yeah.
Fucking lens cap.
Okay, guys, I think it's time to put the lenses down.
What?
We've got plenty of footage here, and I think it's time to return to HQ to have a look at some of our best bits.
We can also research the footage that we found and compare it to historical records.
Historical records, that's a good idea. All right, back to HQ.
Do you remember which way it was? So flipping dark.
Follow me. I'll lead the way. I'm going to bark like a dog every so often, okay?
I'll hold your hand.
We're back at UFO Hunters HQ. Infield. We've got the projector set up to review some of the footage. It's very exciting. We think we've got some real live ones. This one right here, this is going to take us to the big time. You ready to see this thing in motion?
Yes, please.
Right, as you can see here, we're quite visibly tracking an orb across the sky.
Horizontal.
Moving right to left at an insane pace.
That's an insane
Unbelievable.
amount.
I could barely keep up with it, as you can see. And then another orb joins it. You could just see there, just moving along, right to left. It's gone out of shot. Already out of shot, that's how quick it is.
This is crazy.
I'm more convinced than I've ever been.
Well, obviously when we did this, we thought it was a bit of a joke, but like...
Here it is.
You've actually
We
seen
captured it.
Here comes the smoking gun.
You went out deep.
Just watch the area around the back of the
Back of your head.
individual here.
That's a mouse, Ross. Just want to make that clear.
Oh, wow, okay, of course, it looks shocking.
And he starts doing the dance. Now, keep
It's a
an
real
eye.
moth, it's a real moth.
There.
Oh,
There it
shit.
is,
You
there
see
it is,
it?
Yeah, I saw
Did
it.
you see it?
Yeah. Oh, shit.
It stutters a bit. I don't know whether that's in the camera or not.
It was so fast.
It's probably the alien disrupting the
I
footage.
think the technology messes with the
There.
footage, doesn't it?
There.
Unfortunately, it dropped a few frames. I think that's
Dropped
just
a few
the
frames.
Look at him having the time of his life.
Look how
Yeah, but
hot
like-
his armpits are.
If you know how alien technology works, that's
Disruptive.
why those frames aren't there.
As you're doing that dance, it's the dance that invited it. It's the dance.
It's the New Age dance. Those New Age guys are onto something, right? The dancing is necessary, it seems, to summon the UFOs. This is your contact protocol. This is your method of contact.
Because I knew before this it would be difficult to get some good footage, but this is like A-class footage. Maybe it's...
Oh, sorry, Chop.
Oh, my eyes.
Hang on, he's
So I don't think it's that-
you're too close to it.
Oh, again. I keep looking.
It's got this like
I
a
keep
razor
looking.
in my
Sorry,
fucking
Chop.
retinas.
Sorry.
Oh,
It's bright, isn't it?
Ah.
Sorry, guys.
Life's a cross. Okay, that's pretty clear.
Right.
All right, we've got two more exhibits for you here, captured by on the thermal by Craig, also on night vision. I will say, this night vision one is genuinely the best one we've got tonight. The
That's
other
after this
ones,
one, yeah.
there's been some unusual ones, and then maybe we'll catch it on review afterwards. But like this one was a flash, and
Yeah.
the only thing I can think of, I mean, I don't know loads of things. The only thing I can think of as a rational explanation for this is sometimes when satellites or space stations, they have shiny surfaces on them, catch the sun, it can produce glints and things like that. But this was a very visibly bright flash, and I mean, like it was like somebody set off a camera flash in the sky. It was bright. It was limited to an area as well, about the size of a 5p piece in the night sky. But first of all, we're going to show Craig's slightly dubious one. Oh, this was it. This was the fleet
yeah.
that
It's the
Craig
fleet,
thought
yeah.
he'd seen.
Like a whole swarm of
But
something.
you can see them moving. You can
That's
see the way
not
they...
visible with the naked eye.
Was it not?
No.
We could not see that. What does that mean?
I think they're just readying.
Yeah, those are like cirrus clouds to me, but
I think they weren't at the time, was the thing.
you couldn't see them with the naked eye, but the thermal was
No,
picking them
yeah.
up because they were reflecting sunlight.
I think
Sort of
what's
heat.
happened is that they're regrouping.
Yeah, that's what let's not listen to that. That's stupid. All right, you're looking up at the night sky. You're pointing at the bright star.
There it is, yeah.
What was that?
There it was.
What was that?
I had like a spinal tingle at the
What
time.
is that?
As soon as it happened.
That, like, the glow around it as well was huge.
Yeah, it was really bright. And it was far away because it didn't like light up a huge area. It was a very...
It was in the clear part of sky.
Look, so next to there, there's one of the brightest stars we could see is just to the left there, that other dot. But you can just see it, that flash. Do not know what that
Brighter than
was.
the star, yeah.
But yeah, that's the two best leads we've got so far. Let me just see if I can go onto the UFO subreddit and see what sort of stuff's looking good these days. No one's owned up as to what these drones were over the US.
Is there a few?
Huh?
That's just a light flare.
This was a load of shit that was over like Jersey and stuff for a long time.
Yeah.
There were all these like sightings of what the people were calling drones.
This one's got some unique angles to it there. Yeah.
It's got an actual shape.
Oh, look at that. Another one that looks a lot like that one that we saw initially. These are some of the top voted on the UFO subreddit of this year, by the way. This is the creme de la creme. Oh, here we go. This looks similar to ours.
There we go. Flashing in and out.
Wow, but look at the atmospheric trail around it. Oh yeah, like look at these, right? You see those things?
Yeah.
Those are really, really common as well. The things that are like seemingly spitting shit out from underneath them. That moth is here, that's real.
Yeah.
A lot of pilots, which is what you'll see here, 35,000 feet, see these just odd lights dancing in the atmosphere. These kind of flashing lights that drift and play up in the upper atmosphere. And like I said, this is looking up from 35,000 feet. So you're seeing this right at the edge of the atmosphere, basically. This concludes tonight's UFO briefing.
Yeah, it's good.
With,
I think that what we've seen today and comparing it to historical evidence, we've got something special here.
Yeah, I'm glad
basically.
it paid off, you know.
I'm going to finish this bag of truffles and then head to bed and sleep on this, I think.
There's still so many left.
There's a lot of these left.
You don't have to eat them one time.
No.
I think we spent more time cooking than we spent hunting for UFOs.
It was actually quite quick, but then we saw them so quickly.
They were everywhere.
I mean, obviously, it got dark really late because
We had to wait.
It's literally like the second longest day.
Luckily, literally the first 20 minutes we started looking at the sky, we were like, oh, yeah, what was that? Maybe that's the lesson here, is that you can see stuff when you're looking for it.
Anyway, I got to sleep on this. Let's review this in the morning.
Yeah.
Right after this bag of truffles.
I will warn you, we might get terrible night terrors. Walking, screaming night terrors.
Squealing night terrors. Where you just screech whilst wandering around. That sounds horrible. Imagine that. Right, you burst out of bed screaming.
Oh, God, I'm stuck in the chair.
He's attached to the chair. So weird. Well, it's the morning after, the night before, and we've lost Craig. We've looked everywhere for him. We've put down the tents.
Chucked an extra scoop of sawdust in the dunny. He's not in there either.
We shoved some sawdust in there. He's not
heard something. I heard something at 5:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
It didn't sound human.
Oh my God.
That's all I'm saying. I went back to sleep, obviously, so I was tired.
Right. The only way you're going to know if we ever found Craig is if he edits this video.
That's true.
Well, if they watch it, because someone edits it. No. Nah.
This was Craig's job.
Yeah.
And I think they knew that because all the footage was going to be, all the evidence was going to be in Craig's control.
Oh, was it?
So that's why they took
handily, it's become cloudy, so we can't even see the skies anymore to see where they're at.
Convenient.
How convenient.
But we actually saw UFOs. We saw real UFOs.
Yeah.
It was quite eye-opening, really.
I'm amazed we went out here with the idea of doing a UFO camp out in quote marks, and we actually got stuff that we've seen on Reddit.
Oh yeah.
We could totally stick this stuff on Reddit. I mean, the night vision thing, maybe. It's a shame it wasn't sharp or for more than a second.
Well, that's
how it goes, isn't it?
It's hard to do. It is hard to do. Of course, all of this could not have happened without our members who greenlit this project to begin with.
Yeah.
Another project has now been greenlit. That is Night Terror.
That is, Night Terror's Craig's
big project.
So that'll be the next one, and once...
Where's Craig? He's going to have to come back.
We need Craig back.
We have to get him back from wherever he went.
Damn it. Either way, if you don't know about Greenlight, and you are a member /Twitch subscriber /Patreon, you can go to greenlight.hatfilms.co.uk, check out the projects that we'd love to fund with your members' money. If you vote on it every month with your membership, then it will become funded. And that's how this happened. This one will also be replaced with a new project, so check that one out. And we'll see you hopefully in the next Greenlit video. Stay safe out there.
Look up, guys. Look up.
Always look up. God, it's bright.
It's really bright, isn't it?
Look up.
In case Craig's in there. Make sure we trample him out. you know, squeeze him out. I don't think he's here though still.